at 5:32 p.m. So I'm going to ask each one, like, we take turns on the motion. I'll ask for a mover and a seconder, okay?
Yep.
Okay, so Gail, move the approval of the agenda. Gail,
Yep.
move the approval of the agenda
Yes.
with the addition of an in-camera secretary. Right?
Yes.
Carson, second.
Yes.
So I have all that. So move by Carson, council approve the agenda as amended. All in favor, put your hands up. Let's see. It's up. Okay.
I'm having trouble hearing you, Roger.
I'm all sitting on top of the thing.
Have you
I
turned the
think it's
speaker
getting
right up?
feedback.
Yeah, it sounds like it's echoing, so I'm only catching part of it.
Yeah, same with me.
Dan.
Maybe it is off the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna try moving.
Try that.
Nice cat, Mark.
For the open session declaration of pecuniary interest or otherwise. None?
No.
Okay.
You're still badly broken up, Mr. Mayor.
We're trying to, bear with me. Somebody put the motions out of order. I'm going to blame Mark and Richard.
Sounds good. Sounds normal.
Mark and Richard, thanks.
Okay, we're doing this by virtual electronic, so we have a motion to start this right away, okay? So Mark, you motion for that?
Yes.
And Richard, you second that?
Yes.
So move by Richard, a bylaw to amend bylaw 01, being a bylaw to govern the proceedings of council and its committees, the conduct of members, and calling of meetings, you read it first and second. All in favor?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you turn your head, Roger, we can't hear you.
If you're reading a motion to accept us the Toronto meeting, yes.
Okay, you're breaking up a little bit, different, but, okay.
A bylaw to amend bylaw number 01-19, being a bylaw to govern the proceedings of council and its committees, the conduct of its members, and calling of meetings, short way.
So the third reading, you move that. Third reading. You okay with that? Okay with that? The third reading of the same bylaw. I'm gonna like that. Second.
I'm gonna try turning mine down.
Try that again. Richard, the third reading of that motion to do the meeting electronically. Can you move that?
I don't know what you said.
Do you want?
Okay, after the third reading of the motion to do the meeting electronically.
Okay, yep. All right.
Mark, would you second that?
Yes.
Can I suggest that Jennifer,
The bylaw to amend bylaw number 01-19, being the bylaw to govern the proceedings of council and committees, the conduct of its members, and calling of meetings, be read a third and final time. Number to the bylaw number
11.
11-20, signed by the mayor and clerk, sealed with the corporate seal, and engrossed in the bylaw book. So that gives us the the right to do the meeting electronically. All in favor? Okay. Carried.
A bylaw to amend bylaw number 01-19, being a bylaw to govern the proceedings of council and its committees, the conduct of its members, and calling of meetings shortly.
Okay, so now we're moving on to approval of the minutes. Carson, would you move that? Of the minutes of the last meeting?
Yes.
Gail, you second that?
I do.
Moved by Carson, second by Gail, that council approve the minutes of the regular meeting of March 16, 2020. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. I can't hear. The accounts. Margaret, did you move the approval of the accounts?
Yes,
Margaret, okay. Richard,
yes,
did you second them? Richard, can you second the?
Yes, I approve the accounts, second the accounts, yeah.
I can't hear.
And the volume's up all the way?
Been moved by Margaret, second by Richard, that council approve the accounts payable report dated April 3rd, 2020, which includes checks 11,303 to 11,328. Any questions about the accounts?
No.
None? All in favor? Carried. Okay, Marvin, you're up with your report.
Okay. Everybody's had a chance to read the reports,
Yes.
yes, yes.
plan and council reports. Any questions, concerns?
I just have one question, or one statement, Marvin. I wanted to thank you for seeing that the roads were all swept. It looks really good. And for cleaning up the parking lot and everything over at the community center. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We had a chance to get the sweeping done early because one of their gentlemen that's working in Ottawa that's staying in a hotel possibly is going to be tested for COVID-19. So it looks like they were going to go and shut down here shortly. So hey, we got the chance to get her done and kind of push them, even though we only had one sweeper. The other one kind of broke. They had 8 in Ottawa, and they're all staying in a hotel. So I'm glad we got it done as early as we did, and I'm glad we got it done.
looks good.
Before it shut down. Any questions about the crew cab F550
Carson had a,
or the dump box?
Carson, you have a question?
Yeah, but it's not pertaining to what's on his notes. It's a call that I got today, but I'll wait till the end. I thought he was done.
That's the same quote you gave us before. Isn't that correct, Marvin?
A little bit higher, I believe, due to, I think I explained it in my notes.
Yeah, but it's the same truck though, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
yeah, same
that's
truck.
good.
Okay. Carson, you had a question. So is there anything else on that report, folks, before we move on? Did you see the sign at Mallorytown Landing? The one in Miss Bell?
Yes, I contacted the MTO probably 2 months ago. Sent pictures, text, and phone calls, and they are well aware of the problem. So they ordered directly from the MTO, which comes out of Toronto, I believe. They get their signs delivered, so they're aware of the spelling error.
Okay.
Marvin, are you aware that our township sign on the west end of the village is falling over?
No, I didn't. We'll take a look at that.
It looks like it was hit by something. It's all twisted and it's about ready to go.
Okay. All right, okay.
Do we have our no burning signs on our signs yet?
I know, I asked Greg if we needed to put them up, and Greg said no because of the new program that's out. We don't need to put the no burning signs out anymore. So
Well,
everybody
people
that
still
has,
people are still burning, so I think we need to put those signs up.
well, I left that to Greg, so that was Greg or Richard, one or the other.
Greg's the boss.
Okay, Carson. Carson, you're up.
I've been driving around quite a bit lately, and all other townships have burn ban signs on. There's several people in our township that are having fires. One right up the road from me, one over in Ballycanoe Road in the last 2 days. So whether they're listening to the radio or not, I don't know, but they are burning out there. What do we do when we see these? Because we don't have a no burn ban sign up in our township.
Oh, you call 911?
The sign up front has a burn ban notice, but we have to get the others up again.
Roger, I can't hear you.
Okay, the sign on the digital sign has burn ban on it. But I guess we'll have to get the others out there, right, Marvin?
Well, I left that to Greg. Greg's the one that made the decision. I said, do you want me to put the signs up? And he said, no, because we have that new program. Everybody that has a burn permit should be sent a text, email, or phone call saying that there is a burn ban on.
We got one.
But it's the people who don't have a burn permit that are burning illegal.
Richard?
As somebody driving down the road, I couldn't tell you whether they do or do not have a burn permit.
Call
So
911.
Richard, you're telling me you just want me to call 911?
Richard?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I handed out 2 tickets last Saturday for people burning without a permit, and actually burning during a fire ban is even a higher ticket. In both cases, neither of them had ever gotten a permit, so they were not aware that there was a burn ban in place. So it's not the people who faithfully got their burn permits, because they were all notified 3 ways:
Mhm.
by text, by phone, by email, and they are all not burning. So what we have is we have the people who traditionally do not follow the system, and they are burning outside the law. So what happened with those 2 cases last weekend, we got a 911 call and we responded. It's unfortunate because the whole idea of having the burn ban is to not waste the firefighters' time or endanger them for stupid stuff.
Oh, you're back.
And
Correct.
this is truly unfortunate.
So you want me to call 911 and just report it to the emergency, right?
Yes, and we'll respond. In the meantime, I'll phone Greg and see if we can get those signs out. They're in the fire hall. And we'll put them up on our roadside signs. Get Marvin to do that. I'll talk to Greg about that.
Okay. One more thing, Roger, if I may.
Yes.
I got a call from Guile Road today. Again, I know the road was graded, but drivers are having a problem getting in and out of their driveways. So when you graded it, there's a hump or something, Marvin. Can you check that out down there? The call that I got came from 5 Guile Road.
You got that, Mark?
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move.
And that's all I have.
Anything else on that?
Anything else on that?
I'll move the action.
No,
I'll move the list.
So no, there's
So no, there
two items
there
that
are
are
2 items
complete.
that are complete.
Parking lot, some sand and sandbags.
Sandbags.
So you take them off the
Take them off the action list.
I usually do, but I let everybody know that they're completed so that these are completed. So they've been
That's good.
completed, the council meeting. So just let everybody know that number 5, number 7, number 8, and number 9 were all completed. So they will come up by the next one.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Roger, can I Yeah, when you're talking, Jennifer, mute her mic so we're not getting the feedback.
Okay,
Yeah, because yours is coming out garbled, Roger.
okay. So Jen, is that better?
Perfect.
There we go, okay. Got that.
I just mapped the on-off switch.
Well, that's a lot better.
Okay,
Okay,
nothing else in
nothing else in Marvin's report?
Thank you for taking down the banners.
Mhm.
Okay.
With
Yeah,
the,
we'll-
just a note there, with, sorry, Roger, just with the new style that we put up, there was none damaged this year. Remember last year or the year before, we had a bunch damaged. We still have lots, Richard. So you don't have to order any. We have lots of spares. None of them were damaged. They took 40 minutes to take down.
Oh, wow.
So that was it, 40 minutes in total to take down. Much easier, much smoother, just and much more safer. So it was really good. Very impressed.
I'm glad that worked out well.
Very good, very well.
Okay, there's nothing else in Marvin's report?
No,
Okay, so Gail, would you move the report?
I move it, yes.
Carson, would you second it?
Yes.
Okay, so moved by Gail, second by Carson. Council accept the Public Works Superintendent's report and action plan. All in favor? Carries. Marvin, you're the first one to get to go to eat dinner. Thank you.
Thanks, Marvin.
Mark,
Marvin.
you put the cat back? Mark?
Put the cat back. Okay, where am I now?
Oh, we're getting,
So I have that motion for the,
Yeah, do you want to do that one for the trucks now? Okay, we have another one here for the truck and fire truck. And I'll read it first before we ask for a mover and a seconder. Make sure everybody hears me. That council direct the treasurer to proceed with the infrastructure Ontario loan for a fire truck in the amount of $266,248, and B for roads department Ford F-550 truck in the amount of $111,386. So, Mark, would you move that?
yes. I
Richard,
moved
would you
that.
second it?
Yes, I would second that.
Discussion? None? All in favor? Good, I think Sherry got the best rate for us.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so Jennifer's up now.
just gonna turn this up a bit. All right. So does anybody have any questions pertaining to any of the directives from the last meeting?
No. I don't have any.
Or anything on the action plan?
Can you find it here? Bear with me, I'm looking for it. What number? Okay, any questions on Jennifer's report? Or action
Not for
plan?
me.
I have one question.
If I may, on the action plan, Richard, do you want to give an update on that conference call with CN?
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that, Roger. I just have one question. I noticed that the no parking bylaw has come off here, but we are still in the process of getting approval for the fines and so forth. And we still have to have the tickets made. But I guess with Jennifer being quite busy with other things, that's sort of gotten a little bit on the side, but we'll try and get that back on.
We actually did hear from the court about the short form wording. And so we're working on amending the chart for them and getting that sent back to them for approval.
Oh, okay, right. I wasn't aware of that. Okay. I don't think we'll be issuing too many fines at the service centers for trucks in the short term anyways.
No.
So we might as well just get it right. We don't have our tickets printed anyways. Okay, so I'll give an update that we had a telecon with CN on the 4 crossings and our request to have whistle cessation put in place. I must say we had 2 very cooperative gentlemen who apologized for the delay in arranging communication with the township, and we had some interesting discussion. Like there was no hard and fast decisions made, but they want to organize a full meeting with the county and us and CN. And I'm not sure whether they were going to include the safety board or not, Roger. But for the end of April.
Yeah, they're gonna give us a date by the end of April when that meeting might be held, right?
Yeah, they're gonna set it up let us know when we will have a meeting together. But basically, getting all the parties together because there's been too many two-way conversations and not enough roundtable conversations.
Right.
So we're all not singing the same song. So they're gonna try to orchestrate a meeting of all of us, and we can start to deal with the issues. There are some issues, but if we don't deal with them, then we'll never move forward.
Right.
Thanks, Richard.
You're welcome.
Yep. Okay. Any other questions on that part or anything on the action list?
No.
Okay, then Richard, would you move Jennifer's report?
I so move.
And
Margaret, would you second it? Marg, would you second that?
I do. I second it. I do. I second it.
So move by Richard, second by Marg.
The council
accept the clerk's report and action plan. All in favor? Carries.
I think we're getting
this down to a fine art now. Okay, what am I doing now? Carson, would you move the chief building officials report?
I do.
Gail, would you second that?
I will.
Moved by Carson, second by Gail, that council accept the chief building officials report. All in favor? Carries.
Now, is everybody thinking about senior of the year?
Hey, you gotta turn one of those microphones down.
Mine's off. Or, well,
Okay, well, the cricket left.
Cat got it.
Marvin's cat. Did everybody have a chance to think about the senior of the year?
I just can't think of anybody else.
Anybody else? Did you have one in mind, Gail?
No, I didn't.
I can only think of one, but she doesn't live in this township. I was thinking of Molly Sorensen.
Yeah, they have to live in our township though, don't they, Jennifer?
Do they? Okay. When's the deadline?
the end of April.
We have another meeting.
We have another meeting.
Let's
Let's get our thinking caps on, okay?
Yep.
All right, we'll pass that one now.
Does the senior have to be at least 65 years of age?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
That puts us out, Richard.
Yeah, not there yet.
Nope.
Ah,
Maybe Roger.
yeah. I'm more than 65 for sure. Okay, we'll put that aside for now, okay?
Okay.
We've done the electronic meeting, 5. Okay, let's talk about this virus. I know there's been a bunch of topics, bag tags, donations, road construction, recycling. So far, we're okay with recycling. Manco's continuing on, and Wayne's continuing. So that's okay. Mark, you had talked about, first we'll go with Mark and the donation.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a call actually from the school, from Front of Young School, just from Jennifer Moore. And we were just talking about supporting families. She had some families in mind. Now, this was during the time that they were in when schools were completely closed, and there was no access to online education, that sort of thing. So there wasn't a lot of communication with the board around their Champions for Kids. But one of the things that I mentioned to Roger is maybe could the municipality make a donation even to the food bank. We do have a number of Front of Young residents who are accessing the food bank right now. I spoke with Kim Sitzma. So would that be a way of helping to support?
Gail?
Is that the food bank in Athens or the food bank in Brockville?
Well, we might want to do both. I spoke to Kim about mainly the Brockville one is the one that's being accessed right now. I don't have the stats from Athens, but I'm guessing they would use both. I don't know, but we could split a donation between the two, or I would think that maybe people closer to the north end of our township might access the Athens Food Bank.
I know a lot of people do.
Yeah, and in Brockville, right now they have home delivery, and they are making some deliveries out to our township at this point.
Would everybody be comfortable with $500 to each?
I would.
Carson, you're muted right now. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cut down on the noise, Roger. I'm ready to talk.
Okay. That's good.
Yes, I'm in.
You okay with that, Richard?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah.
And Gail already said yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is that fair? 500 to Athens, 500 to Brockville?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I need a blank. I'm gonna write a blank one. So moved by Margaret, seconded by Richard. That council donate $500 to the Athens Food Bank. And $500 to the Brockville Food Bank. All in favor? Carries. Hey, Carson, you wanted to talk earlier. Sorry, Carson.
Yeah, mine really goes, I guess, on number 6. We're on number 6, I guess. It's about the $2 tags. We know there's a lot of people who are not working. Not $2 tags would help. The other problem that I've seen on Saturday is at the waste disposal site, the lady has still got to walk to the back of the vehicle. The vehicle that was in had 5 or 6 bags, so she's reaching in trying to see the tags, and that would eliminate that risk factor on their part if she only had to check for the card and still verify that the residents are from our township and not have to check for those tags. That would save her from being in a dangerous position. So I'd like for the time being to eliminate the $2 tags off our bags.
The only problem that we've heard about that is our neighbors at LTI ended up a free-for-all. People were taking a number of bags and really no control. So you and I, all of us would take one bag in. our neighbor would might take 6 or 7.
So then put a restriction.
Yeah, that's the other option, right? One free bag per week. Mark, you have your hand up there.
Yeah, just, I was looking at what some of the other townships have been doing. So Rideau Lakes, for example, is offering free bag tags, but there's a 3-bag limit. The town of Gananoque is offering 1 free bag a week and then their usual limit. A number of the others as well are looking at limiting the number of bags that people can use, but removing the need to buy a bag tag. So if we limited the number of bags, that would work, or we could do what Gan is doing and have 1 free bag per week. It would be, I just wonder if people are pulling into the waste disposal site though, if that would have to be a pretty clear view. You'd have to still go through all the bags. So I don't know, it might be better to say so many free bags and then, but limit the number. I don't.
Richard?
Yeah, I would concur there. I mean, I would hate to see a free-for-all of people bringing in umpteen number of bags into the landfill. But I do believe we should give some free, either 1 or 2.
Yeah.
One of the fire complaints I went to on Saturday was, in fact, somebody burning garbage. I was really, really lenient. First of all, burning in a burn ban is a $500 fine, and burning garbage is a $200 fine. And I only gave them a $125 fine for not having a permit. Okay, but I mean, it really irked me to see them burning garbage. So I would like to at least offer the opportunity, if we give them a free bag, take your garbage to the dump, do not burn it.
Yeah. So we want to give, Carson?
Roger, I have a household. I have a household of 4 people here. We recycle and we compost, and I have 1 large bag every 2 weeks. So if we say to everybody 1 bag of garbage a week free and restrict to 1 bag going in at a time, I think that should be sufficient. If people have got to go every week, at least they can take it in 1 bag and get rid of it.
Yeah, and I'm the same. I use one bag every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So are we okay with 1 free bag a week? Yeah.
Roger, I have no problem with that. We just have to decide when we are going to start this.
Well, as soon as we get the message out, we can start this weekend.
Okay, because Wayne picks up tomorrow morning.
Right. So we can start Saturday, I guess.
Start Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree, on Saturday.
Saturday makes sense, yeah.
That will give us some time to get the information out.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody in favor of?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 1 free bag a week, the donation, recycling. Now, road construction. I haven't heard of anything definite yet. After Friday's change in the essential services agreement, there's some there's an indication there that we may not be able to do our road construction. But I'm still waiting for confirmation. Gail?
Roger, when I read that information, I got the impression that it was other types of construction, not road construction.
We talk about roads, bridges, and sewers and all that stuff, and being critical. What's critical, what's not.
Our roads are critical.
I agree.
Yeah, I was just going to say that memo that came out from AMO, it seemed to indicate that roads were okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's the interpretation
I saw that too.
I had.
I saw that too. I just wanted to confirm it.
Yeah.
Richard?
Yeah, I think roads are really important because it's a safety factor. If we have roads that are dangerous, you know, the virus is going to kill people, but bad roads are going to kill people too.
Yeah.
I think the roads should be an essential service.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Carson, go ahead.
Well, I think there's a difference between road construction and road maintenance. what we have in our township for our guys, we have road maintenance, and maintaining our roads and keeping them to a standard is one thing, but starting new road construction might be a different thing. So I think we need to clarify, what are we actually talking?
I know that taxpayers are still seeking clarification. And
Right.
I agree, if we can get the work done, then we're doing two things. We're keeping people in work, and we're getting our projects done.
Gail?
Roger, I just have a question. If we're not allowed road construction, how does that affect our grant?
It won't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we'll have double the amount to do next year, so,
Yeah, no things will be carried over.
okay.
So I'll try to get clarification as soon as possible on that.
Okay.
But if we are able to continue on, everybody's in favor of continuing?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on the virus that we can do as a township? Mark?
Yeah, it's more just an update. Wayne had called me a couple of times about his concerns about the paper recycling, and Carson, he probably talked to you as well. The fact that when our paper recycling gets to waste disposal site, then it's got to be poured out of the bags into the recycling bin. And Marvin was able to get permission to have that, have the plastic bags in the bin during this time. So that's alleviated some of Wayne's concerns about touching the paper as it's coming out of the bags.
And the problem Brockville has is that they don't bag their recycling. It's all just thrown in a bin, and the guys on the street are sorting it. So that's why they stopped it.
Yeah.
We don't have that problem.
Well, yeah, and we had the problem of pouring the bags. Anyway, it's solved. So
Good.
to get that organized for us, and it alleviated a lot of the concerns.
Good. Okay. So there's going to be more to come, but we'll just keep adding as the issues pop up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carson disappeared on the picture.
Yeah.
We lost Carson.
Carson.
Oh, he's blacked out. I don't know where he went.
It's the internet service out there. It's just hit and miss.
Oh.
Gotta wait for a minute till we get him back in here. I think he might be there, but he's muted right now.
If he was there, he would be able to hear us, Roger.
All right. Let's wait a few minutes. Here he comes.
I've only got Richard. I've got one person at a time. I've lost the gallery, but I'm back, so go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me? Carson, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me, Roger?
Yes. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're moving to the budget bylaw. Gail, would you move that? The
I
budget
would move
bylaw?
it, yes. Yes.
Carson?
Yes,
Second?
I'll second.
Moved by Gail, second by Carson, that a bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and to provide for the levying of taxes for municipal purposes for the year 2020. Be read a first and second time. All in favor? Carries.
A bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and provide for the levying of taxes for municipal purposes for the year 2020 shortway.
Ow. Roger, you need
Sorry
to learn
about
to
that.
mute yours.
Okay, she's back on mute. And I'll reverse it this time. Moved by Carson for the third read. You okay with that? Third reading?
Yes.
Gail,
Yes.
second.
I'll second it, yes.
That a bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and provide for levying of taxes for municipal purposes for the year 2020 be read a third and final time. numbered as bylaw number 12-20, signed by the mayor and clerk, sealed with the corporate seal, and engrossed in the bylaw book. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried.
A bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and provide for the levying of taxes for the village. My apology. I'll start over. A bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and provide for the levying of taxes for municipal purposes for the year 2020 short way.
All in favor? Carried. Okay. Taxes for the village. Richard, would you move the tax for the village motion?
I don't want any.
That's why I'm asking Richard to move it. Margaret, would you second it?
Sure, yes, second, I will second it.
And double it.
Richard says
Thanks,
double all the
Richard.
time. Moved by Richard, second by Margaret, a bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and provide for levying of taxes for the village of Mallorytown for the year 2020 be read a first and second time. All in favor?
A bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and provide for the levying of taxes for the village of Mallorytown for the year 2020 short way.
I muted it, but it didn't work very well. So the third reading, Margaret, will you move it? Margaret,
Yes,
will you move it?
yes, I will move it.
And Richard, you second on third reading?
I will second it.
That a bylaw
That a bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and provide for the levying of the taxes for the village of Mallorytown for the year 2020 be read a third and final time. Number is bylaw number 13-20, signed by the mayor and clerk, sealed with the corporate seal, and engrossed in the bylaw book. All in favor?
Carried.
A bylaw to adopt estimates of revenue and expenditures and provide for the levying of taxes for the village of Mallorytown for the year 2020 short way.
I don't know why that's buzzing, because I did mute it. I guess we have to do a bylaw that should set the hours for the wayside.
Motion.
Or motion, I'm sorry.
Mark,
Would you move that motion?
the hours, the way,
The hours, the
I
wayside?
will, I will.
Richard, you second that?
I do.
What are the hours?
Secret.
Thanks, Roger.
That's why we do these things.
Yeah.
You have to have faith, Gail. Yeah.
Okay, Mark.
Wednesday, Gail, Wednesday 10 to 4, and Saturday 9 to 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Moved by Mark, seconded by Richard, the council agreed to the summer wage hours from May 1st. That's noise. To October 31st, as follows. Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Discussion? All in favor? Any announcements? Communication, resolutions, and correspondence. Any discussion on the correspondence? Okay, so we have two no questions from the public because they're all locked out. We have two in-camera sessions. The first one we'll go into discuss public works. Get this here first.
Right, so I'm gonna have to stop the recording once you go in.
unmute here. You stop recording.
you wanna go through the motion to go in, and then I'll mute it.
Okay. Personnel, right?
Mhm.
Okay, Richard, do you want to move that for the personnel matters in camera?
I so move.
Margaret? Second?
I will second.
So moved by Richard, second by Margaret, the council go in camera to discuss personnel matters. All in favor? Carries. Yeah. So moved by Margaret, second by Richard, the council come out of camera and resume the regular meeting of council. And I guess the direction, I will follow up, right? Is that the direction? I will follow up with the employee, all right. All in favor of coming?
Do you need any motion, Roger, for the salary, or you?
No, I don't think so. I think he starts at we had the pay range, and he'll start at the starting rate.
And that will be spelled out in his
Contract.
employment contract
Okay.
for the
Okay.
next meeting.
All right. This is an order. Richard and Margaret messed up the order again. Let me figure this. Okay, we got to go back in camera again. So I'll ask before we go back in camera, is there anyone declare pecuniary interest or otherwise?
Pecuniary interest on what? Like what's the subject? So I can.
Yeah.
Legal. It's a legal matter. Legal matter for the next in-camera session.
Well, we don't know what the matter is, so.
Well, it is. It's how do I explain it? I guess it's directly related to your situation, Richard.
Okay, so it's I'm named in this thing.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well, since I don't know what you're talking about, I don't want to be involved in your discussions.
No, that's a wise choice. So I just want it for the minutes that you've declared, so nobody can say otherwise.
It's just hard to declare when you don't know what it is.
I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
I understand.
All
So yeah, we're not. You don't have to stay on. We can. The only thing after this is adjournment. So we have enough to adjourn. So if you want to sign out,
Yeah. So you want to get rid of me, in other words.
goodbye.
There you go.
I don't want to get rid of you. I just want.
Okay, how do I do this? Stop video
There'll
or?
be a leave meeting button.
Leave meeting.
Mute yourself and it will come up real quick.
See,
No.
Okay.
if you move the arrow,
Down in the right-hand corner.
Oh, here we go. Leave meeting. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye, Richard.
Good night. Thank you.
Jen, you're still on recording.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
until we go back into.
Okay, all right. That's fine.
So Carson, would you move the next session to go in camera for legal, please?
Yes, I will.
Gail, you second it?
I will second it.
So moved by Carson, second by Gail, the council go in camera to discuss legal matters. All in favor? Carries? Yeah.
Okay.
Moved by Carson, second by Gail, that council come out of camera and resume the regular meeting of council. All in favor? Carries? What kind of direction do I get now? What do we do? Just an information?
Yes.
Mayor will follow up.
So that,
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so there's nothing else, it's just the adjournment.
What time are we having our next meeting?
Was this okay? I know, Carson, you work, it's a little rush for you, but
Well, and it wasn't too bad. I could have gotten here for 5:30. I just had computer problems, but it worked out. So I'm fine with 5:30.
It's nice to have it early and then it's done
Yeah.
early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. We're good with 5:30 then, the next one?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll probably, I mean, now we know what we're doing, but we still will keep it brief to only the necessary bylaws and things we have to do for now.
Yeah.
We're out of camera. Can I ask a quick
Yeah.
question? Does anybody know who on council talked to Katie about the soccer and canceling soccer?
No, I just
No,
saw it
she
on
sent- she
Facebook. It
sent
was
me-
already done.
She sent me an email.
Yeah,
She sent me an email yesterday
Saying
saying she canceled.
Okay, because I'm gonna tell you is now, on Facebook, she posts that the soccer committee and the township canceled soccer. Now, I've gotten some phone calls wanting to know why and who made the decision, why it was completely
Okay.
canceled. They are suggesting it had been postponed, and I said it wasn't
Me
me.
neither.
About
So,
a week or two ago,
Katie sent me a message.
Katie sent me a message that we were supposed to do registration.
And she said, what's
And
going
she
on?
said,
And I said, well,
What's going on? And I said, well,
that time,
who knows at that time, who knows, right? We didn't know whether it's gonna be 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years.
She said to me, okay.
She said to me, okay, I think we'll postpone registration.
I said, okay.
I said, okay, that's fine.
And
I said, that, whatever you post, I said, would you keep it positive? Because kids are all at school for psychological reasons. You know, they might want to play soccer, they have things to look forward to. Just say, you know, we're gonna postpone it and we'll look at it in a while. And she agreed with that. And then yesterday she sent me a message saying I decided to cancel the season.
yeah, and I'm just, all I'm saying, Roger, is on her Facebook, it apparently says the soccer committee and the township
Well,
canceled.
whatever it says, I know what happens.
It's not any of the
Wasn't
recommended.
any of council.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I've got her email, so.
okay. Okay,
Moved by Margaret.
Moved by Margaret, second by Gail, the council adjourned to meet again on April the 20th
For
for regular meeting of council at 5:30 PM for the call of the mayor. Now, before I do that, depending on what's happening with this court stuff, we may or may not have to have a special meeting. Right, so just keep that in mind.
I didn't hear what you said, Roger.
That depending on what happens with this court stuff,
Okay.
we may or may not have to call everybody together.
Okay.
Okay. So all in favor of adjournment? Carries. Thanks, folks.
It's been a hoot.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good night.
night.